So welcome everyone. Today is another episode of Cooking Our Meal Plans. I am joined once again by my co-star and daughter Amia. She is 6 years old and learning how to cook, so figured this would be a great way to teach her. Today we are making the Thursday meal from this week's meal plan. We're making pad thai, inspired by my brother's trips overseas. He's traveled to Asia, Thailand, and other countries in Asia, and he came away with some great recipes, and we're gonna cook the pad thai today. So if you're just new to us, we send out meal plans every Thursday. It includes 6 recipes for the following week, along with a shopping list for all the ingredients that you'll need for the entire week of meals. And we go ahead and do a live cooking demonstration of one of the meals every week. So today we are cooking pad thai. So let's get our water boiling for our pasta, and let's get the wok going so we can brown the chicken. So I'm going to be jumping into the chat on Instagram if anyone has any questions. We're live on Instagram, that's at Dr. Cowan's Powders, and we're also live on Facebook, and that's Dr. Cowan's Garden. So as soon as I am able to jump in there, we will get started and monitor the chat. So, once the pans are heated up, we're gonna first brown the chicken. Get some oil in the bottom of the pan, some little salt and pepper on our chicken. Get the oil covering the bottom of the pan. All right, so welcome everyone again. I'm Asher Cowan, CEO of Dr. Cowan's Garden. We are cooking the meal plans, or one of the meals from the meal plan that we sent out last Thursday. So we send out essentially a shopping list and a recipe guide for the entire week. So you have everything that you need, from all the ingredients to the different menus or different recipes that you're going to need over the course of the week. Today we're making pad thai. It is the Thursday meal from this week's meal plan, and I'm excited to try it. Again, I'm joined by my daughter and co-star Amia. She is 6 years old, and we're teaching her how to cook. So we have our rice noodles here. This is an 8-ounce package. I'm going to drop this into the boiling water. The package says to cook it for 5 minutes. I'm going to cook it for about 4.5, because we're gonna once it's done cooking in the water, we're going to cook it a little bit more in the wok to combine all the ingredients at the end. One thing to note when you're cooking rice noodles is they like to stick together. So when you're cooking them in the water, make sure that you stir them around a little bit, and then when you go to drain the water, you're going to want to very quickly run some cold water over the noodles, and then some olive oil or some other type of fat to make sure that they don't stick together. So now let's get going with the sauce. And I'm unable to. For some reason my Instagram is not working properly, so we are going to make the sauce now. So to make the sauce, we get 3 tablespoons of fish sauce, about 5 tablespoons of maple syrup, two tablespoons of shoyu sauce. You can use a soy sauce for this as well. And 1 tablespoon of sriracha sauce, a little spicy. Now we're also going to add, and it doesn't show this on the recipe, but we're going to add a little bit extra spice with our threefold blend spicy powder. We add a little bit of that. And for some greens into the dish, we're going to add a little bit of our low oxalate greens powder. We'll do a little bit more. So now our chicken is browned on one side. Not quite. We'll give it another minute. I'm not able to join the Instagram live for some reason. Normally I'm able to join the Instagram live, however my internet is pretty slow out here in the country, so I might not be able to answer questions, but chat amongst yourselves, I guess. Again, we're cooking the meal plan from we're cooking the Thursday meal for the meal plan that we sent out last week. It's a pad thai dish. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with pad thai. It's really easy to create, and so we're gonna make it for you today. Again, if you're just joining us, our meal plans are sent out every Thursday. So if you're not on our email list, subscribe today. Go to drcallensgarden.com and subscribe there to our mailing list, and you'll be sent these meal plans every week on Thursday. Let me check to see if these are done. Again, I'm doing it a little bit less than what the package calls for because we are going to finish cooking them when we're combining all the ingredients together again in the pot. Right now we are live on Facebook and Instagram. Normally I'm able to join the Instagram chat to answer any questions. Unable to do that right now. Let me see if I can fix my Wi-Fi. No, it's just pretty slow, so it is what it is, folks. Maybe let's add a little bit more of each of the powders here. Get a little more spice. Could do a little bit more. tell people what your favorite thing about cooking is?
What is it again?
I don't know. That's your favorite thing. Maybe it's eating. That's my favorite thing. Although I do like to cook. Alright, let's check these noodles again. We do not want to overcook these. And very easy to do. So that's about right there. It's still not quite done, but again, we're going to finish cooking them in the wok when we're combining all the ingredients together. So I'm going to take this off, turn the gas off, and now I'm immediately running some cold water on it so they don't stick and clump together. And again, I'm going to put some olive oil on there, again, to stop the clumping. And let's stir that around. There we go. So now that our chicken is mostly done, I'm going to take it out so that I can add in the vegetables and get them in the stir fry. We're going to add that in at the end. So again, in the juices that we just cooked the chicken, now we're going to add our vegetables. So let's add some thinly sliced red bell peppers. I'm going to add some onions. The recipe didn't call for that, but I'm going to add them. There we go. So my team is great, and they gave me the ability to jump into the Instagram chat, so I will do that. So if anyone has any questions now, I am ready to answer them. We have our vegetables sauteing now. I'm going to slice up the chicken. Get that in strips. Yes, please post your questions into the Instagram chat. That's at Dr. Talon's Powders on Instagram. Happy to answer them. Today we're adding the threefold blend spicy and the low oxalate greens powder to this recipe. Adding it into the sauce, that'll go on to it later. What are the ingredients in the sauce again? So we use sriracha, a shoyu sauce, which could be, you could also use a soy sauce or tamari, something like that, and a fish sauce. And then we added our threefold blend spicy powder right here, and our low oxalate greens powder right here. And also maple syrup for some sweetness. So now that I've cooked the onions and peppers a little bit, I'm going to add back the chicken. then we are going to add the eggs. So to do that, I'm just going to move these to the side like this, and then the eggs are going to go right here. Now you could sort of whip these up beforehand. I'm just going to crack them right in here and then mix them around. Alright, we are almost done with this dish. This is a nice, quick, and easy meal. I don't remember what time we went live, but it feels like only a few minutes ago. So this is something that you could probably whip up in about 20 minutes. And I am also adding cilantro to mine. I love cilantro. I know the recipe didn't call for it, but we're going to do it anyways. Another thing with the recipes is that, you know, it's not always important to follow the recipes exactly as it is. You know, so in some cases you might have a CSA share, or maybe you're even growing some of your own vegetables. And so you want to be able to use all of that. You want to be able to use your entire CSA share, or you're growing your vegetables, and you don't want those to go to waste. So I'm hopefully gonna, you know, give ways and techniques and ideas on how you can incorporate things that aren't necessarily on the recipe into your meals. And so one thing that I had, we just had it. I had cilantro, so I figured I'd add it in, and I think it'll add a nice little touch to the dish. So now that the chicken is cooked, the vegetables are sautéed, the egg is cooked, now I'm going to add in my pasta, or my noodles. Stir that around. And let's add some sauce to that. Add that. Thank you. Now the other thing I'm doing with this sauce is I'm going to deglaze the bottom of the pan. So a lot of the flavor ends up on the bottom of the pan, stuck to the bottom, and then you add liquid to sort of get that flavor off of the bottom of the pan. Alright, so now we are ready to plate, and I feel like that was a pretty quick dinner. So if you're making this at home, you know, it's really easy to whip up really quickly. Get our pasta. Whoops. Get some chicken. And then we are going to, whoops. Got some noodles stuck. Add our cilantro and scallions. And there, pad thai, very quick and easy. And there we go. If anyone has any questions, please type them into the Instagram chat. That's @DrCowansPowders. Again, we do a meal plan every week on Thursdays, emailed directly to you. To sign up for that, go to our website, drcowansgarden.com, enter your email address, and you'll get meal plans which include recipes for 6 dinners and a shopping list. So it's a really good way to, sort of take that load off of you. Let us do your meal planning for you. They're really delicious and very healthy, nutritious meals. And we'll do this for you every week. So it really hopefully adds a lot of value to your life. And we hope you enjoy them. So thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you next time.